Breaking news, Chicago Bears quarterback Justin Fields will not play in Week 18 against the Minnesota Vikings with an injury. So his season, with now just one game remaining, is officially done. So let's talk about this, guys. What is going on, y'all? Faiz Sports all back at it with another video talking, of course, some NFL. Here to talk about the Chicago Bears and here to talk about the latest news in regards to Justin Fields not playing in Week 18. And let me start by saying this. I had thought about making a video earlier this week about, should the Bears play Fields this week or not? And I kept going back and forth myself. And basically, I didn't make it because I wasn't sure either. But now the Bears have come out and made a decision, and that is that Fields won't play in Week 18. Now, they are saying that he is not playing due to a hip strain injury. They are saying it's because of an injury. It's a hip strain. He came in this morning, or I think yesterday, with a sore hip, and they got an MRI, and that's what they said. Now, I'm not saying the Bears are lying, but I am just saying that it's just convenient that Justin Fields, has an injury when we're talking about a meaningless game for the Bears at the end of the season, and they're also going to try to go for the #1 overall pick, and so they want to lose. So I'm just saying everything's kind of lining here. So essentially, I think this is the right decision. All right, and here's why. We all know what's at stake for Justin Fields in Week 18. He was literally only playing for Lamar Jackson's rushing record in a single season for a quarterback. He was 64 rushing yards away from breaking that record. That was the only reason for Justin Fields to play in Week 18 against the Vikings. Other than that, there was no benefit, no upside. Okay, because we saw that the Bears are trying to lose because they want that #1 overall pick. And by the way, they have a chance because the Colts and the Texans play this week. I wouldn't be shocked if the Texans beat the Colts. So that would mean the Bears would jump to the #1 spot to get the #1 overall pick. All right. And talking about the other things, we're talking about a guy who's taken a lot of beating this year. We're talking about a guy who, again, you don't want him to get hurt. And clearly, according to the Bears, he is injured. And you do not, absolutely not want to risk the fact of injury going into this game where Justin Fields has to, potentially rehab an injury if he picks up one in this game. Like, for instance, he's not playing this week, but if he had gotten some sort of a serious injury, an ACL tear, an Achilles, something like that, you would have had to spend the whole offseason rehabbing. Now we're having all these sorts of questions about, like, the long-term answer, etc. So there was way more to lose than there was to gain. Yes, I wanted Justin Fields to break the record by Lamar Jackson, but it is not more important than his overall long-term future and health. And it is not better long-term for the Chicago Bears to put him out there. And just to show you how committed they are to losing and trying to get that #1 overall pick, they're not even starting Trevor Siemian. They're starting Nathan Peterman. Nathan Peterman, yes, the same guy who threw 5 interceptions, I believe, in one half when he was maybe back with the Raiders. So point being here is, the Bears are like, we're trying to lose this game, and they should be. This is the right decision. So overall, right call by the Bears. I would sit Justin Fields too, especially since he has now a hip injury. It's just not worth it long-term for his future, man. This is our franchise quarterback moving forward, and you do not want to risk it. So now you can go into the offseason. You can know that Justin Fields, by the way, it's not a long-term injury, is going to be fully healthy come next season. Now it's time for Ryan Poles to do his job, surround him with weapons, build this team up, and kind of go from there. All right? So Justin Fields' season is officially over. I'll be doing a recap of my overall thoughts on Justin Fields' season in another video, so go ahead and check that out when I drop it. But if you guys can, please make sure to hit that big red subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys on the other side.